Dear student, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Deputy? I hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine, Alhamdulillah. Today, I am going to take an online class for the student of class 10, subject Islam and Moral Education, chapter 2, lesson 23, topic The Fourth Source of Shariat, Al-Qiyas. I am Imd Abdus Salam, senior teacher, Iskari School and College, Babna. Dear student, do you know what is the fourth source of Shariat? Al-Qiyas. Our today's topic, the fourth source of Shariat, Al-Qiyas. Now, learning outcome. After this lesson, a student will be able to know about the concept of Al-Qiyas, will be able to explain the importance of it in Islamic Sharia, will be able to learn about the principle of Qiyas. Now the introduction. What is Qiyas? The fourth source of Shariat is Qiyas. The word Qiyas means to guess, compare, measure, suppose, consider, etc. In the Islamic terminology, the act of resolving an issue of a later age in an individual capacity by using the intellect on the resemblance of the laws and principles which are founded on Al-Quran and Sunnah is called Qiyas. In other words, Qiyas is to resolve a problem the solution of which is not available in Al-Quran, Sunnah, and Ijma, by applying personal reasoning in accordance with the Islamic principle. Now the importance of Qiyas. Qiyas is one of the sources of Islamic Sharia. Its place is next to Ijma. For the perfection of Islamic Sharia, the importance of Qiyas is unlimited. Man's life and society are in constant change. New and newer still civilization and cultures emerge in course of changes and evolutions. As a result, there crop up many queries, problems, and complications. All such problems have got to be solved in light and on the basis of civilization and cultures. Islam is capable of solving these new problems very scientifically. For Islam is a dynamic code of life. It is a perfect and universal code of life, a complete direction for all men to come till the Qiyamah has been provided in it. The issues of Shariat have been presented in Al-Quran and the Hadith in such a manner by adhering to their instance all the problems of all ages can be solved. And it is this method that is called Qiyas. So, for the perfection of Sharia, Qiyas is indispensable. Qiyas has been marked in Al-Quran and Hadith as a source of the Shariat. Allah the Most High says in Al-Quran, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, فَاعْتَبِرُوا يَا أُولِي الْأَبْصَارِ, meaning, then, O you who have sight, you drive a lesson. Surah Al-Hashr Ayat 2. In this ayat, Allah the Most High has directed the Muslim to derive a lesson by way of reflection and research. And Qiyas is the outcome of the thought and reflection of the Muslim seven scholar of Islam. Qiyas is the last layer of Sharia. It is applicable only when there is no clear solution of a problem in Al-Quran, Hadith, and Ijma. Rasulullah has encouraged his Sahabas about Qiyas. For instance, while sending Hazrat Muaz ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu to Yemen as a Sas, he asked him, when a problem will crop up, how will you solve it? Hazrat Muaz ibn Jabal said in reply, I shall solve it according to the Book of Allah. Rasulullah asked again, what then if you don't find it there? He, Muaz ibn Jabal who said, then according to the Sunnah of his Prophet. Rasulullah again said, if you don't find it even there, then how? Hazrat Muaz anhu then said thus, and then I shall deliver the verdict by applying my intellect and conscience. On hearing his replies, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, all praise are due to Allah who had such replies given to his prophets Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam by his devotee as pleased by his Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. This hadith has been taken from Abu Dawud. Qiyas or private judgment by research has been encouraged by the ayat of Al-Quran and the hadith of Rasulullah as mentioned above. So there is no doubt about Qiyas being one of the sources of the Sharia. Now the principle of Qiyas. The problems used to be solved through Qiyas after the demise of Rasulullah and during the age of the rightly guided Khulafa Rashidin, fourth Caliph of Islam. In the still later ages, the use of Qiyas became more extensive, but it is not lawful to exercise Qiyas whimsically and also for self-interest. The Imam of Sharia have stipulated some principle for the exercise of Qiyas. These are A. Qiyas can't be applied to such matters as are clearly solved by Al-Quran, Hadith and Ijma. B. Qiyas must not be opposed to Al-Quran, Sunnah and Ijma. C. The method and laws of Qiyas must remain within the bounds of human knowledge. D. It is outside the scope of Qiyas to formulate any law opposed to the principles of jurisprudence that have been determined by Al-Quran, Hadith and Ijma. Now the conclusion. In fact, Qiyas is a scientific and a logical source of Islamic Sharia. Qiyas has rendered Islamic law dynamic and lent universality to it. It is now possible through Qiyas to offer necessary regulation and principles on the novel and non-conventional issue of current globalization. Now the homework. Al-Qiyas is the fourth source of Islamic Sharia. Explain the statement with its legitimacy. Allah Hafiz.